the longest distance race of the season for the late models, the biggest purse, the most prestige.
This young talented driver came from the limited late model division. The owner of the car is Fearn from East Longmeadow, Massachusetts. Car number 12 for Ryan Fearn.
Just having 6 race wins in the limiteds after 2 seasons, they're able to pick up 6 in one season, 3 of them in a row at the end of 2018 there. So I talked to my dad and I says, well, you know, I think it wouldn't be a bad move to go to the late models. I just figured if a win was going to come, it was going to happen at some point, and really wasn't the main focus. The main focus was just keep it together.
Ryan Fearn is on the cusp of making a major breakthrough.
I agree.
I didn't really know about winning it necessarily, but coming up to the 50 lapper, it really just came down to being like, well, we'll take it 1 lap at a time here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the field for the 50 for the late models is under green here at Stafford.
And it is a perfect start between Leary and Keene, and here comes Leary.
Quickest car in lap number 1 is Ryan Fearn. Bonssa move to the bottom, going, will it be gone? Map there even and side by side off turn 4.
The door was open on the bottom, so see if I could get it to stick, and you know, if it couldn't, then I'd back out. But it didn't end up having to back out there, and was able to move into the lead pretty early on.
All of a sudden, Leary picks up the pace just a bit. On the last circuit, he goes a 9.42, and the leader, Ryan Fearn, went a 9.78.
I saw Leary in the mirror, and I saw he was keeping up, but at the same time, I also wanted to save some tire. I'm pretty sure he was doing the same thing there. You know, 50 laps, normally we're going 30, so that's an extra 2/3 the distance. You gotta make the tires last on that. So
Leary on the outside. Fearn has a problem getting the car into gear, it appears to, and we've got to scramble.
It's hard to shift these cars is the thing. I missed a shift on that restart. You just got to find that timing, and it's pretty easy to miss that timing when you've got a lot of pressure on you. And I was putting a lot of pressure onto myself in that situation there.
Here comes Ryan Fearn trying to pay back Adam Gray as he tries to scalpel his way underneath the 97 car.
He's a tough competitor. He knows how to get that car off the corner even if the thing's not turning the best. I wanted to give him the little lean on the left rear like a lot of these guys in the late models do. But it wasn't so much of a lean, it was more like, hey, how you doing?
Gray Gray goes around. Can he save it? Here comes Fearn. As Gray went sideways, Ryan Fearn tried to submarine underneath him.
Yeah, that one got him pretty sideways. I felt kind of bad about it, but when you're racing, you can't talk to the guy. You're in your race cars and you're driving, so I had to drive right by him. After the race, I was able to see him and say I didn't mean to get you that bad, but you know, we're all good with that. So
Leary gets a jump like a Chris Sale fastball.
I ended up dropping back enough in 1 that he felt comfortable enough to try sliding up in the middle and then getting a real good run out at 2. And it does end up working for him a lot of the time. It's just that I was able to get a bit of a crossover, get the nose in there so he's hearing from his spotter on the radio. I'm already there on his fender. Drag raced him down with that rad auto machine power and stuck with him into 3. And just kept him on the outside, able to get by him there, going out of 4.
Now watch Ryan Fearn come off the turn here, and look at Wray. Oh, Wray gets turned.
And Wray headed to the wall, and
Fearn
2 cars get tangled up. Fearn?
I think we would have been out $3,450 if we didn't start up front, to be honest. I mean, there were so many good cars that started in the middle of the pack and the back of the pack that just ended up getting caught up into a lot of shenanigans going on back there. So starting up front and staying up front was definitely the name of the game.
Now Ryan Fearn, he is 5 laps away from the biggest moment of his racing career. Not only to win for the first time in a late model, but to win the longest and most lucrative race of the season.
Don't choke. This is basically it. Is don't choke and hit my marks. I knew that I had a big gap, so I knew that if the car started falling off like real quick, that all I'd really have to do was just hold it together there.
Ryan Fearn has done it. He will take down the big payday in the 50-lap event here at Stafford.
Feels good. Felt pretty proud for being able to do something that maybe a lot of people thought I wouldn't be able to do.
It's insane, you know. I know that a lot of people here, they probably think, oh, this would be the race, if any, that I'm gonna go out there, wreck myself on lap 3, collect a bunch of cars, but I've been learning a lot. It's taken a lot of maturity and and reflection. But I think we're finally getting there. So
the haters are the motivators. I've heard a lot of people say that one before, and you know, I'm starting to come around to that mindset.
And we are going to see what number comes up. You have a chance to take home $1,900 as he climbs up on top of the car to do it, denting the roof. Here it is, throws the dice. It hits a reporter and lands on 1. Let's throw it back to the booth.
Wow, Matt, 1 is $1,900.
He gets it all, plus $200
plus the
Bob's
prize
painting
money. Yep.
And Dell's vinyl siding. So a $2,100 night for Ryan Fearn.
I think I did a pretty good throw. I didn't think it was going to land on 1, but it ended up working. I don't know. I had a 1 in 6 chance of getting an extra $1,900. I mean, like, I think that's just wild. You know, I don't really think I'm much of a lucky person, but I certainly lucked out that night. You know, that's a lot of sets of tires.
Ryan, you just won $2,100. What's the first thing that money's going to?
We're gonna fix Tom Fearn's race car.
Fix Uncle Tom Fearn's race car.
I mean, I've sent the message that I can win, but can I do it again? Just gotta keep holding it together here and trust the process.